There was always a power I could feel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are today February 13, 2015, and thank you so much for the people who are watching this particular video. Now, this particular video is really for clients, and I'm probably going to, I don't know. I'm debating if I want to name it "Don't Be a Difficult Client" or if I want to name it "How to Work with Clients." Now, this is for stylists. And this is also for clients. I tend to be a difficult client. Yes, I know. I'm a perfectionist by nature, and that can be bad. All of my past people who used to do my hair, they can tell you that I'm that client who would come early in the morning and who would want her hair in a specific way. But I've been fortunate thus far because I've always worked with the best stylists. Now, this is if you want, all right, I'm rambling. This is really directed to people who are looking for stylists. You cannot be a difficult client to your stylist because that's only going to make the person resent you, and the person is not going to be in a good mood when they're doing your hair. Your stylist needs to have good rapport with you. I have good rapport with my stylist, even the one that was back in my days when I go back to the US. I have great rapport with my stylist. You need to have a good rapport with your stylist. If you don't have a good rapport with your stylist, then the person, again, is not going to feel comfortable to do your hair, and your hair is going to look jacked up sometimes, So in choosing your stylist, you need to have a person that you're very comfortable with. You need to have a person that is going to tell you the truth about your hair. If you are feeling a certain type of way, if you're very sensitive about your hair, then maybe you need to learn how to do your own hair. Because most of the time, what you are going to find stylists who are not going to tell people the truth. Believe me, guys, believe me, you don't know. Some people, they just want that money. They're not really caring for your hair. If you have a stylist who's looking at your hair and who's telling you things like, I think your hair is breaking off, then praise God, because most of the time people are so afraid to people are so afraid to tell others the truth. They will sugarcoat the truth. So you need to work with a stylist that is going to tell you exactly the state of your hair. But you have to be careful. If you used to work, if this is your first stylist and the first time that the person ever looked at your hair and they're telling you all that mess, you got to be careful. It could be that the person just wants you to come and is just, having you looking all crazy, telling you all these things about your hair. And so be careful with that. If you are using 2 to 3 different stylists, then you need to be very careful, because let me give you an example. When I used to rock my perm, I went to a salon in Massachusetts, but then the person who did my hair was not the person who colored my hair. I always colored my hair. The person who colored my hair was a different person. And I remember that time I came to the shop and my hair had this nice color in it, and everybody was like, oh my God, did you get your hair done here? So I was like, no, I didn't. You know what she said? As soon as she touched my hair, she was saying to me that my hair was breaking. She wanted me to go to Sally's and get all these things and saying, but I find out that my hair was not breaking. She was just saying that because she didn't do the color, so you got to be careful with that. If the person is not, let's say that, you got a haircut and that's not the same stylist do you that, be careful, because people might just say things like that because they're jealous, they're envious, they don't want you to go to a different stylist and they only want you to stay with them. So you have to fill out your stylist. See how their rapport is with their other client. Observe the person. See how the person is working with the client. See how the person is taking their time, with that particular client. Like if the person is rushing on a client, don't you think that they're gonna rush on you too? If the person is rushing, doing things really chaotic and all of that, don't you think that that's the same way that the person is going to act? As a matter of fact, I'm on my way to the barber shop because I'm on my way to do that. My barber is really sensitive. He doesn't want me to film, but I really, I'm trying to get him to let me film how I get my hair done in Haiti. You're gonna see, literally, this guy, it's just to fade my side, it's almost 30 minutes to 45 minutes on his chair, and that's for all of his clients. That's the way that he is, and that's the kind of stylist that you want for your hair. You don't want someone who's gonna rush on you. I'm not saying that the person needs to take all their time, but damn, I mean, give me some love on my hair. If the person is not doing that to one particular client, then observe the person. Do you think that person is gonna work with your hair? That goes for any kind of hair, whether you want to weave, whether you want to braids, whatever. You want to make sure that that person is catering specifically to their clients, so that you have a feel that, okay, that person is going to be good with my hair. What is the other thing that I want to say? I don't like clients who talk too much on my, I mean, not client, I don't like stylists who just ramble and talk and gossip. I mean, that has nothing to do with it, because if the person can do a good job and they gossip, maybe you just say and do that. And you need a stylist that is going to be very professional. I hate when I give an appointment and I'm telling my stylist that I'm coming, and I get there and you're not ready for me. Like, this pisses me off. I have lost, especially when I live in Boston, I lost stylists like that, because it's like making me waste my entire day just because I'm coming to your shop. Like, come on, we gotta get moving. Just because the person is taking their time, that doesn't mean that the person needs to waste your time. You need to be ready. If you have somebody else on your chair, then yes, I can understand. But if you don't have somebody else to your chair, then you tell me that you have to go do this, you have to go do that. No, boo. Come on. No, don't waste my time. No, boo. We can't do that. So you need to do the same thing, unless you don't have anything to do and you can just let your stylist just run over. This is why some people are losing money and they're losing client. How you gonna have a client and then you're taking 5 hours to get there? Like, come on, dog. Anyways, what else can I say in terms of finding the perfect stylist? The person needs to be a stylist. The person has to be creative. The person has to also share different style with you. You can't, sometimes you may not know what you want to do. The person has to be able to tell you, how about we do this? How about we do that? Would you like this? And show you, but hey, you know what? I was thinking about you. I thought about a different style and I thought that you would rock that style. So the person has to be a creative person if they are a stylist. They can't be doing the same thing to your hair all the damn time. Excuse the French. So really, this is really the tips that I wanted to give out to people who are looking for a stylist and people who are trying to choose a stylist. How you can choose a stylist. You really have to go with your vibe. You have to go with someone who's extremely professional, someone who's not going to waste your time, someone whose price is compatible, right? But even if the person is more expensive, if the person does a good job, it don't matter. We're still going to pay the price. All right, guys, I hope these videos were helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I will see you next week.